Welcome back to BougeeTV. Hope that you're having a fantastic day. Listen, I just want to ask a simple question. Where next at this point? Because I have been seeing a lot of culture shifts in the band community where band directors are going to a different college. And now we just got Deontay Kennedy over at Valley, which I think is going to be mind-blowing because have you not seen what he has done for Craigmont? Have you not seen what he's done for Memphis Mass Band? Have you not seen the way that he can recruit people, kids, to come to his program and turn them into complete monsters? It's crazy. But we don't give enough credit to the band directors that's been there for a long time, that's been pretty much a musical genius for the band world. And then they let them go away. So now this is like a free agent, basically. Now, what I'm thinking, this is my prediction. Most of these bands positions right now, that's what you see on the map right here, is pretty much taken. We all know about Alabama A&M. It's already taken by Professor Young from Southern University. We already know that. We know that Alabama, let me make sure I write this down. Hold on, Alabama State band director. Let me make sure I get his name right. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. Let's see, 2026. Let me see real quick. Hold on. Okay, so Mr. Dedrick, I said Dedrick. Derek Smith. Is it Derek Smith? Yeah. He is the new band director at Alabama A&M, and I don't know what he's about to do for that band program. I don't know. I can't wait for the first game, though. So we know those two are out the picture. Jackson State is definitely out the picture. It's out the picture for Jackson. It's definitely out the, But the thing about it is when you're really looking at it, there's a lot of programs that really needs help, honestly. And I'm not saying that. I think both will be a great candidate for one of these bands, honestly. Even though we done heard about the certain things, but I don't care about that. That man is a musical genius. He is a musical genius. Mr. Nathan Haymer is a musical genius, and I don't think people give him his flowers. I don't think we really sit here and we really, we don't give people their credit. Get what I'm saying? What he did at Southern, he turned them and made them to a monster. More of a monster than, now. But I'm just saying, I would love to see him go to either, this may be a big stretch, but UAPB. I would love to see him go there. Nathan Haymer go there. Now, that's because I know he could turn any band program into a powerhouse. I know he can recruit well, and I know that Arkansas actually does have a good band base and fan base to actually, recruit kids, because it's right there by Mississippi, it's right there by Tennessee, it's right there by Louisiana, and you got Texas, you know what I'm saying? So why not? Get what I'm saying? To me, that makes perfect sense. Or he could go, no, I don't think he's going to Alcorn. I don't think he like Alcorn like that. Or he could probably go to South Carolina State. And that's probably a culture shock to some of y'all. It may be, but just hear me out. This is my predictions. I may be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? But I don't see him going to North Carolina A&T. No, I don't see him going to Tennessee State. Nathan Haymer, I don't see him going there. I don't see him even going to FAMU because that's not his style. His strengths are, he can write extremely well. He's poised and actually teaching fundamentals of aggressiveness when it comes to putting air through your horn. He has that old school way of teaching. And I think just going back to the basics, I think he'll be a great fit. Honestly, that's just my opinion. Now, if you disagree with that, hey, I don't have nothing to say about that. Now, for Mr. Professor Mario Ward, on the other hand, I would rather him go to, because let me be honest with you, Alcorn need help. They need a little bit of help. And it's not a bad help. They need help with balancing and actually making sure they have good arrangements. Not saying that Drew is not, he's doing a wonderful job. He is doing a fantastic job, but they need a little bit more help other than, because Alcorn last year, they did shock Texas Southern last year, which is great. But Texas Southern got back on that tail during Mardi Gras. So I would rather him go back home to Tennessee State and recruit kids there, because he had Whitehaven sounding amazing back in the day. And when I found out the news that he was actually leaving to go to Alabama A&M, I was like, I was shocked. But at first I didn't understand especially because I'm used to hearing Alabama A&M be a powerhouse. And I'm not saying that they're not a powerhouse now, but I was used to them being loud and aggressive and having that raw sound back in like 2007, 2008, when they went to the Rocket City Battle of Bands. I think it was the first time that I actually seen them on YouTube. And I'm like, oh my God, who was this band? Or he probably could go to Alcorn State or Alabama State. Now, I know that may be a little bit, that may be kind of crazy. Or he may go to PV, but who knows? But I truly believe that both these band directors do have the potential to lead a band and actually recreate something that has never been done before, in my opinion. And I do believe that majority of these schools that's on this list, they can benefit from them based off their leadership, based off of what they can do for. Have you not seen what they have done for all these other band programs? They have the list. They have the credentials. Get what I'm saying? But this is what I think. That's what I think. And also, we don't know where these band directors going. This is like playing a lottery. We don't know. They may go here. They may go there. But this just is, for me, I just like having a little bit of fun and just trying to get my predictions out there, because we done seen it happen when we hear the news about one director going somewhere and then it start to trickle down, and we are trying to like patiently wait on, okay, where are they going now? Get what I'm saying? So yeah, this is going to be very interesting. And I don't think Talladega's a great college, but since Bond's going to be there, I don't think they're going to go there, honestly. I think it's going to be a very good year to see, especially how the new band directors are actually going to really face the type of diversity, because we don't talk about it as enough. Like, you're filling in the shoes of band directors that's been there for a long time. And what's going to happen is some of these people, alumni, especially alumni, is going to pretty much judge and be like, you know what? You're not like the other band director. We expect this from you, and we expect that. So that's another thing, especially when band directors get a new position. Some of the fan bases may not like you off the jump. They're not going to like you. But let's be honest with you, they're not going to like you. So because they're so used to having a certain way done. And I think that's what kind of like, when you have a fan base that's kind of, I'm not going to say no names, but that's really much rooted in tradition. And it's rooted in, oh, if you don't do how we do it, we're not going to accept you. Like, that's like a new band director taking over a spot, new band, and he changed everything, tradition, everything. That loses fan base. But sometimes a tradition can be as toxic. Sometimes tradition can be demoralizing, especially when there's a new generation coming, especially when you have a different group of kids that's coming into a program that really doesn't understand the culture, because the culture has not been put on them. Back then we had I see a lot of family members or, families in general saying, well, I want my kids to go to this college, my college, because that's where I graduated. And don't get me wrong, some kids will pretty much agree with that. But sometimes some kids be like, I don't want to go there because you went there. They want to have their own legacy. So this is the problem that I see, like, that's in the band world right now. There's people that does not want to give up the legacy, does not want to give up the tradition to actually create something new. And they want to keep the same old. But in reality, it's kind of like, how do you really approach this? Because you can go into a band program and you may not have to change nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You may not have to change anything about the style, the music. That's like somebody going to Jackson State and trying to change Get Ready. Now, I can understand that, because Get Ready is a staple. Everybody now in Jackson, Mississippi knows about Get Ready. That's by the Temptations. So when you hear Jackson State actually come in, it's about, get ready to see the Sonic Boom of the South. We know that. And that's a strong tradition that everybody knows about. And I don't think they're never going to change that. So I'm just keeping it real. I don't think that the fan base should be as harsh if these band directors do go to a new school and they want to change certain things because they're not comfortable in the tradition that the fans or alumni are used to. it happens. That's what any type of business. You can't just go into a business, especially if you own a business, like you're a new CEO. That's like, and you're going into that, company, and you're like, well, I want to change this, that, and that because it doesn't align with what I'm trying to do. You know how many people will get mad? But anyways, I'm going to say I can't wait to hear the announcements from, and like I said, these are my predictions. I may be wrong. But I could just see them going to these these universities to help out because it fits their playing style. But if you comment down below where you think they're going to go next. But I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.